These are totally unmodified. These are how you buy them straight out of the dealership. And normally what you'll do is you'll start from here, the clock will start. So your first run is just to get to understand and get to know the course. So there's arrows on the floor, you follow the arrows through. The yellow cones are your traffic islands in effect. Follow through, round to the next one. Arrows are all on the floor, it's very easy to follow. It's a demonstration of the manoeuvrability and agility of a Buell, and what this is an example of an everyday situation. You know, if you're able to throw a bike around a 1200cc Buell like this, very fast, very furious, and without any problems, then you're going to be pretty good through the traffic. I mean, who wants to hang around in the traffic? You want to be dodging the cars, and you want to be in and out and gone. All right? 3 different styles. Pushing it away from you. Okay? Very hard riding. Pushing it away. This is very much a motocross style one. Forcing the bike into the corner. Okay, it's quite aggressive. Next, we can have a motocross style. The style is a road race style. First candidate. That's the wrong word, victim, isn't it? Thor, you're going to be the first on the bike, okay?
I'll get my helmet.
So while Thor's getting his helmet on, I'll just go through it again. The wheel lifts off the ground. And it's important to be able to do that because you don't want any surprises, you don't want to be waiting for the characteristics of the engine, you don't want to be waiting for a little bump in the road maybe to help it come up. You want it to come up immediately, okay? And the beauty of a Buell engine is the torque enables that to happen. There's so much torque. Clutch, throttle and clutch together. It's this action. Okay? It's that action. As you throttle, you clutch at the same time. And by doing that, it all just happens instantly. So you go along there. See, that's it. That's how it happens. But when you're learning, it's important to do the reverse bench press, and that means that you get over the bike like this. When you introduce the clutch, you pull it towards you. You can do this sat down. You don't keep your arms straight, you bend your arms back. So, sat in the seat, bend back like this. And the reason for that is that if you have a mistake or you go too far back like this, you can just let the bike go. You don't want to go over the back, and you don't want to keep straight because if you're like that, whoa! You don't want that either, okay? You want to be in command. So, introducing the clutch with a little bit of throttle, put yourself forward. Then when you get more advanced, you can start learning the rear brake with the foot. Once you do that, you lift it up, you take it right back like this. Okay? You can go nice and slow and nicely controlled using the rear brake. Now, of course, as a stuntman, everything has to be to the extreme, doesn't it? You know, so we spoke about sat on the handlebars. Well, that's okay. And we also spoke about my little safety net, which is the rear brake here. Remember I spoke about that? So, I clutch it up and I transfer to the rear brake. That enables me to take the bike higher and to sustain the wheelie for longer in a short space. It's like this. Okay? Once again, lifting it up and transferring the hand. Immediately the hand transfers. And then, you know, little accidents every now and again doesn't... Do I get a round of applause for that? Thank you. So we changed bikes? That's why you have 2 bikes. So, we spoke about wheelies, let's move on to stoppies. Get a forward momentum, not too fast. Grip, frame with your knees, okay? this. 2 fingers only is what you squeeze the front brake. Pull the clutch in, because we don't want the clutch. Once we've got the drive, we don't need the clutch now. It's something else to have to think about. We don't want to think about it. So, front brake. Just a second. Let's get some squeeze. Okay. Get that front tyre warmed up a little. Right. Along. Squeeze. Now, by keeping the top half rigid and by making myself part of the bike by gripping the frame, I can just do this one-handed if I want. So along. One-handed. Once again. Up. Okay, so almost up. Drop it back down. Now, remember we spoke about 180-degree stop is? Well, all that is getting the rear end very high in the air and opposite steering the bike around. So, it's up. Around. Sideways. Let's do that again. Onto the front wheel. Bring it around. Okay. So, if you watch the front, I'll do it in this direction. Watch the front wheel fold underneath me. It's a simple movement, but it's very, very controlled movement. One more time. Keeping your perfect balance all the time. Donuts. Burning the tyre out. Spoke about that before. I see so many guys. Nothing's happening, right? All they're doing is burning their clutch out. If you get a little bit of speed forward, pull the front brake, throw your weight forward, you will lift the weight off the rear wheel. Introduce the clutch and the rear wheel will spin very easily. Keep the weight forward and it will continue to spin. If you want to do a donut to the left, you steer to the left, then out, then in, then out, then in, then out. And you small movements in and out create the circle. Alright? If you simply steer in and you keep it in, the bike will go away and you will fall off. So it's in, out, in, out, in, out. Oh, what? Very simple. So instead of doing that static burnout and ruining your clutch, a little bit of forward momentum and there's your lesson. Maximum speed, okay? Wah! Like this. When the rear wheel touches the ground, you must be forward. If not, you are like a missile, straight over the fence.